Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you our evening cleaning routine. I asked you on Instagram what you would like to see and the majority of you said an evening clean. So we've actually had quite a messy day because we've spent a lot of time at home. So we've had the paints out, puzzles, so many toys. So I'm going to show you how I tidy it all up, as well as the general cleaning tasks that I do every evening. I really like to leave the house clean when I go to bed because there is nothing better than coming down in the morning to a clean house. So I hope you really enjoy this. I'm just going to start out by cleaning up all of the paints. If you're new to this channel, I post lots of cleaning content and I would love to have you as a viewer. So please subscribe if you like what you see, and also if you feel like adding me on Instagram, I would also love that. I post all the time and I'd love for you to be part of that community as well. So yes, I'm just going to tidy up all of the paints. Jackson is getting so creative and he really enjoys painting. He particularly likes painting rocks, so it goes everywhere, but that's quite easy and quick to clean up. He's also getting quite into puzzles at the moment. We bought this pack of puzzles. It was 10 Paw Patrol puzzles from the works, so we've had all of that out today. And our 5-year-old Caleb is really into coloring. He's often sat here at the table coloring away, and I used to put all of the coloring books and pens away every single night, but I was finding that I was just getting them out so often. I now kind of just tidy them up where they are and leave them there. So I recently revamped the kids' pen caddy. I spray painted it a metallic rose gold. You may have seen how I did this in a recent day in life, but I'm really pleased with how it turned out. Goes with the decor a bit more, but now I'm also going to wipe down our table. I've talked about this so many times before, but people still ask me. So we had this piece of glass cut to fit the top of our table because our actual table was getting damaged itself. I think it was about £100 to get this piece of glass, but it was so worth the money because it has totally saved our table. It's really easy to wipe down, and yeah, it just feels a bit more protected and it has like a really nice finish to the whole table. So now that that's all clean, I'm just going to put all of that back, and that is the table area all done. Once the boys are finished dinner, as part of their chores, they need to just scrape off their plates and then put them into the dishwasher. So they're both really good. It's become just a habit to them, so that's great. And then once they've done that, they're all going to go outside and play, and I am going to tackle the rest of the kitchen and get everything else into the dishwasher and washed up.
I don't really need new friends, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone who can play though, wanna hang with me. I'm not really looking for a friend, so spend your time with me. Looking for someone not afraid to give it all to me. Get next to me, get next to me. All that I want is to get next to you, get next to you. Not asking for much, but it feels like the two of us are golden, are gorgeous. We'll do you good, so take a chance on me. It's magical when you are close, so get closer, babe. We'll do you good, cause I am golden, I'm golden. You're not really looking for
I just wanted to chime in here and say that I did notice what the boys were doing. They're climbing up on the counter behind me and trying to get to the cookie jars for their pudding. So I spotted them in the viewfinder and I did end up helping them. But just then I was washing up all of the kids' cups. I find that they don't always get as clean as I'd like in the dishwasher. So I tend to always wash them by hand and always have done. We have just got a new dishwasher though, so maybe I will try them in that and see how they come out. But let me know what you guys do when it comes to kids' cups and Tupperware and stuff for the kids. But now I'm just going to wipe down all of the surfaces and the stove. It's a little bit messy from where we were cooking dinner, and I always feel like once I've washed down all the surfaces, the entire room feels clean. As you know, we have a mirror splashback, and this little section of it does tend to get like splashes on it from cooking, so I'm also going to give that a really quick wipe. It literally takes me seconds, and then run around and do the rest of the surfaces and the sink as well.
Don't be a stranger in the night. Take a chance for some romance. Don't cover your eyes. Willow trees know you better than anyone else. It's time you let your guard down for someone like me. I'd say I'm settled and pretty calm. I don't storm in the storm. If not me, then someone like me that knows what to do and how to take care of you. But most of all, that deserves you.
So I'm just quickly cleaning up the toys because the boys have gone up to the bath, and normally I would get the big boys to help me or put on a song and we'll all run around and tidy up the toys. But all of this mess was pretty much Jackson's today, so I didn't feel like I needed the big boys to clean up their mess because it kind of wasn't theirs. And also they were getting really tired. It has been a hot day and I just wanted to get them into the tub, but I feel like people are going to say, why aren't your kids helping? But anyway, while they're in the bath with Matt, I'm also going to take the laundry up that I folded today and the stair basket as well. In this stair basket is normally things like makeup, toothbrushes, and clothes. I tend to bring those things down in the morning if I quickly need to brush the kids' teeth, and I ended up doing my makeup downstairs with Jackson this morning. Then I'm going to empty the bins because they were getting pretty full. I so wish I could do that and multiply myself. And then I'm going to try and put away some of the laundry that I've brought up. Excuse some of the camera angles here. I was filming one-handed and putting away one-handed because I had the opportunity. My husband was putting my middle son to bed, and then my eldest was reading a story to our youngest. So while they were occupied, I was like, quick, put some t-shirts away while I'm in the room watching them. So his drawers are still kind of Marie Kondoed, but I probably could do with redoing them. Then once all the boys are in bed, this is probably at about 8 p.m, I'm going to run around and vacuum. Sometimes I can do this while they're all awake and once they've just finished dinner, but tonight I just didn't get a chance, and it definitely needs to be vacuumed because there's crumbs and there was a few splashes there as well that I needed to wipe down. So yeah, I'm just going to run around our main living room. There's like bits of sand, bits of crumbs and stuff, so I'm just going to make sure I get all of that up. But the floor wasn't in need of a mop tonight, so I didn't do that. Then I also wanted to show you our little calendar that I have on the wall. I never show this because I don't want anyone to see the events on it, but because I've just changed it over to July, I just took a little bit of time tonight to fill in anything that the kids have coming up at school, like sports days, parties, all of that. This is where I keep it, and it's a great place to have it and like reference it all the time. Then I'm going to shake the rug out outside, put it back, and then make sure that the dishwasher is full up. I tried to shove this cup in and it didn't fit, so I was like, I'm gonna wash that by hand. But yeah, this is our new dishwasher, and so far so good. But I'm going to fill it up, and then I'm going to turn that on, and then I'm also going to put on a little bit of laundry as well. I had a load in there of whites, so I needed to swap that round, put that into the tumble dryer, and then I also wanted to wash our throw. I have this really furry throw that the kids love, like especially in the morning, they'll come down and cuddle with it. But because of that, it gets dirty all the time, and the tag does say dry clean only. But once I was just like fed up of all the mess, and I tried to wash it, and it was actually fine. So I'm washing that tonight, and that is all the cleaning that I'm going to do today. I'm just going to hang some of that washing out. And so it's about 9 o'clock now, so some of you will know why I've finished at 9, because I want to go and watch Love Island. But the house is nice and tidy. I sleep better when it's like this, as sad as that sounds. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!